The name's Taro Hazama, a 26-year-old office worker. I've been working at this firm for 3 years after I graduated college, and I've finally started to get the hang of everything. I've even been in charge of some important contracts. But one day, my boss got ill and had to take some time off for treatment, so I got this new boss. He's Rikihara, famous for harassing subordinates and destroying their lives. My working life suddenly turned into hell from that day on. What is the company doing, keeping a guy with his kind of reputation around?
Azuma, are you still working?
Yes, I am.
Good. I sent you an email earlier, but I want you to make the documents for tomorrow's meeting with our clients.
What? From now?
Yeah, what do you think?
But wait, it's 10 p.m. I just had to look at the document, but it's barely been touched.
Do you have a problem?
I haven't gone home for 3 days.
And? Oh, I see. There's a place you can take a shower nearby, so use that place.
That's not what I'm worried about, and I already use it.
Then what's the problem?
Are you serious? Why are you asking me to make documents for tomorrow's meeting now?
I forgot.
I can't believe this.
Oh, shut it. You're still young. You should work like a slave. That's about the only thing you can do. Use your spare time to cover your weakness.
At least help me with it then. You went home right after working hours ended, right?
Not happening. I'm already drinking.
You make me do everything and you go drinking?
I can do whatever I want.
That's not fair.
Whatever. If the documents aren't done by tomorrow, we can't have the meeting with the client. If we don't have the meeting, we might lose our big client. Then that's on you. I wonder what the president would do if he heard about that.
That's so not fair.
It all reminds me of the days. I guess you can finish it by morning if you start now. I'm counting on you.
Wait, Rikihara, that's impossible! Everything has been like this since Rikihara became my boss. At times I couldn't even go home, even once for a whole week. I was curious how someone like this could stay in the company at times like this. But according to some other people, some of the clients like this old-fashioned method. And that's why the board still won't fire him. That's why they pretend they don't see all the harassment he's committing. So I had no other choice but to endure it and wait for my previous boss to come back. But one day, something happened that just crushed me. That day, I went to a meeting with him with one of our big clients after working all night and finishing a job that he gave me last night. I was tired as hell. It was hard enough for me to keep my eyes open, but I got my dose of caffeine and pushed myself to work. I was doing the best I could. The meeting was with a middle-aged man whom Rikihara had known for a while and a young female assistant. Rikihara was proceeding with the business talk as he always did, but he suddenly looked at me and...
Oh, wow! You've got to be joking!
What is it?
Haven't you realized? You've got a bald patch!
What?
Take a look at this!
Ouch! Rikihara grabbed my head, pushed it forward, and showed the two my head. That's not a good sign in your 20s.
Just because you don't have a girlfriend, aren't you masturbating too much? How can you live with a head like this?
Please, stop! He continued to tease me for having a bald patch. On the way back, I checked in the toilet mirror, and I had a huge, round, bald patch. The reason was clearly the stress from Rikihara. I went to the clinic to have it checked out. I was told that there's nothing I could do unless the source of the stress was gone. I wish this doctor would inject some drugs that would paralyze him, but of course that wasn't going to happen. And when I went to work...
Hey everyone! Mr. Baldy's coming through!
Don't say it in a loud voice!
Tell me when the bald patch gets bigger. I'll give you a massage anytime. Ouch!
Apparently his definition of massage was to hit people's heads. He doesn't know how to go easy, but he knows that his insults were stressing me out even more. His harassing behavior escalated and escalated, and my bald patch grew bigger by the day. One day, I got a message from a senpai I used to work with.
Hiya! I'm sorry to message you after work. Do you have time right now?
Yes, I do. I'm still at work.
You're still working?
Haven't finished my work, so...
I've heard you're always the last one to go home. Are you alright?
Well, not really. Why don't you ask your boss to reduce your workload? My boss is Rikihara.
What? Him?
Yeah. I didn't know. You probably haven't heard about what's happening next week then. What's going on next week? There's a company barbecue where you can bring your family, and we have a volunteer from every department for the prep. Am I the volunteer from my department? I bet Rikihara gave your name without telling you. Maybe he didn't want you to come. I think he just forgot. He only notifies me the day before. I was thinking of asking you to buy the ingredients, but you seem quite busy, so we'll do it for you. Oh no, I feel bad. Don't worry about it. I'm more worried about the state you're in. I didn't know you were working until this time. I don't get paid for it either.
What? You don't?
He says it's a waste of money for the company.
Something needs to be done about that. I'll talk to the Human Resources Department.
Thank you very much, but it's okay. You never know what Rikihara will do if you try to protect me. But you just had your second child, right? I want you to work peacefully here for your children. I'm still single, so it'll be okay. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. Tell me if you need anything. Come to the barbecue to have some food, okay? I'll be there. Thanks for worrying about me. The day before the barbecue.
Hey, do you know what's happening tomorrow?
The barbecue, right?
Huh? You know?
Most of the employees are coming. People talk about it.
How boring. But you have a role, so I bet you won't be able to eat anything.
Buying the ingredients, right? I've been exempted from that role.
What? Don't try and slack.
I'm not. I got permission from the person in charge.
What the hell? You bald piece of shit!
It's your freaking fault! Then the day of the barbecue came. My bald patch had grown and now looked like a continent, so I wore a cap to hide it and headed to the barbecue.
Hazama, I'm glad you could make it. Eat up.
Thank you so much. Wow, this is delicious.
I cooked that for you.
Duh.
Are they your children?
I'm Michiru, and this is Runa.
Duh.
I'm Taro Hazama. Nice to meet you guys.
Uh, uh,
What? You're not taking this?
Runa! No, don't take that!
That was a close shave. Just as I fixed my cap.
Hey, Hazama, you bald dumbass. You drinking?
Rikihara came up to me from behind with a drink, and he made me drink even though I couldn't drink.
Everyone, look at this huge bald patch. He's not even 30 and he's this bald.
I feel dizzy. I feel drunk.
Hazama, are you all right?
I know. It's a game of finding a bald person.
duh.
Aren't they your children? They're super smart. Yeah, try finding the bald person.
I found it.
Where? Where?
The next moment, the entire barbecue fell into silence.
Hey, Runa!
Um,
I found the bald person.
Everyone who saw that was like, he's bald! He's bald!
hey, what? No!
This went down in company history as the funniest thing that had ever happened, and everyone was laughing their asses off.
You! Give me back my hair, you dumbass kid!
Shut the hell up, you asshole!
Asshole!
I've had enough of your bullshit, you piece of shit! And you're one to talk about me being bald, you hypocrite!
Shut the hell up, you bald!
That's your freaking fault! Did you know that I only went home 3 times this month? Only 3 times? What kind of boss goes home at 6 and makes his subordinates work until midnight? You have a big client, so what? If the company won't do anything about it, I'll sue you and destroy your life! And just for your information, that's not your hair, it's a wig! Admit it! Your head is bald, you piece of shit!
Well said, Hazama.
We're sick and tired of your behavior!
Apologize for making fun of him.
Everyone who had a problem with Rikihara came forth and booed him, and
You'll regret this!
he ran away saying the most pathetic line ever. As for me, after I said everything I had to say,
Hazama?
My colleagues looked after me, and I was somehow able to go home. As I got sober, I realized I had done it. Although I was drunk, saying that to Rikihara is going to get me in trouble. I was prepared to be sent to the countryside, or worse, fired. But things went in an unexpected direction the next day.
Azuma! You better not say anything funny!
Where are you?
That doesn't matter! The Human Resources Department will come and ask you some stuff, but you better keep quiet!
I don't understand. After that, the people from the HR department did come to see me.
We got a report from one of our big clients.
What kind of report?
When you went for a meeting with Rikihara, he even teased you about your bald patch in front of them?
It's about time.
Apparently, the young woman who was there reported it to her boss, saying that it was crossing the line, and that came over to us. They said that they're going to change the person in charge, so we just wanted to check the story behind all of this. Would you tell us what happened?
In that case, I told them everything Rikihara had done to me, in detail. The HR department had been ignoring the situation, but it was a lot worse than they had imagined. They apologized many times. It's over.
I hope you didn't say anything funny!
Yeah, I just told them the truth. There was so much to tell that it took 2 hours.
What? I told you to stay silent!
Don't worry, I haven't told them about your wig.
I don't care about that!
Should I tell them that too?
There's no need for that!
But it was a surprise. The person who made fun of me for having a bald patch was completely bald.
Shut up!
But it is a nice wig. I didn't realize at all.
I said shut up!
But you can get a job even if you're bald. What a lovely society.
Wait, what do you mean get a job?
The reason the company tolerated your behavior was because you had a big client. But now the person in charge has changed because of you. Rumors do spread easily. I wonder if other companies will hire you. So in a nutshell, you've changed from a useful but morally problematic person to a useless and morally problematic person. Do you think the company will keep someone like that?
Are you telling me I'm fired? No!
You'll probably get a notice soon. I bet it'll be hard for you to get a new job at that age once you've been fired for harassment.
This can't be happening! Do something, Azuma! I'm taking care of you!
No you haven't. I don't want anything to do with you. We'll give you some hair growth stuff as a farewell gift.
No!
Rikihara was fired for his harassment. It'll be impossible to get a proper job once he's fired for such a reason. His wife found out about why he got fired, and so she and his daughter left him. He lost his job and family at the same time, and he's now living on the riverside all alone. My former boss, who was on a long-time leave, was still not coming back, and so I was chosen to take over the position Rikihara had. My achievements were finally acknowledged. I became a boss and was able to start having a healthy working environment. I had to thank my senpai and his daughters for saving me. One day, I want to have a family like them.